Hi, in the previous video we have seen how to reverse our databases. Now we will focus how to compare these models and make decisions regarding the attributes and entity differences to be sure that our new model will be able to aggregate data from our existing data and the data from the new company we get. With my two different projects, one from the acquired company and for one from our current database, I can easily right-click to launch the utility to compare and merge. This is undoable. Be careful when you use it. Different options within this wizard. I can compare different models within the same DM1 file. For example, if I want to compare my main model with my physical model, I can compare two different projects. For instance, I will compare my source with my target DB. I can compare also with version of my DM1 file stored in our repository. Or when we compare with physical model, we can easily compare with SQL file or existing database. I want to compare my logical views. Then I have different options. I can choose which attributes, which object I want to compare when I do this comparison. I also have some options. For example, I can only compare some selected object. I can use an option to ignore the case. I can uncheck it, for example. We see what happens. For my entities, I will see all objects, entities, views, user, and so on, depending on what I compare. And then when I click next, I have my results. Here I can see that I have my object from my source. Here I have my object of target, and what I can see is that, for instance, I have a category. Here I have categories, so I can easily match them. I can left click on the left part, right click on the right part, and match object. Customer demo doesn't exist, so I can create it in my target. Customer demographic, the same. Employees, I can match them. Employee territory doesn't exist, so I can create it. Order details. Order and orders. Products. Region doesn't exist, I can create it. Shippers. Suppliers. Territory doesn't exist, I can also create it. As we just want to be able to add the data from this database to our database, I will not update at all my source database. So I won't create them in my source, and I will also not delete it from my target. Then we can expand each node to see for each entities what differs. The name, of course. For the attributes, I can see that here I have a category ID, here I have also category ID. Category ID differs with the domain name and the case. We see that the cases are different. So what I can do here is to come back, I can choose this option, and I can also uncheck the domain, because domain have been automatically generated using the name of the column of the attribute, the column, so the attribute. So I don't want to see on my attributes when the only difference is domain. And automatically it has been refreshed. So if I expand this time, I don't see category ID and stuff like this. I just see here that I have differences. The data type is not the same, the length is not the same, so I can warn my ETL team to be careful when they will copy this data to this one. Picture doesn't exist, so I can create it in my target. And we do this for each entity, each attribute, index, and so on. For example, customer ID doesn't exist here, but I have a cust ID, so I can left click, right click, and match object. Can expand it, check the value. Here it is a dencar, here it is an integer, so I can warn my ETL team to be careful during to be able to generate new key, primary key or stuff like this. Here I have first name and last name. I don't have them in my target. So here I see I have contact name. What I can do is to expand my node and see here it is nvarchar 30. If I check my contact name, what I'm expecting nvarchar 2, so it's okay. Here it is 70. I have a first name, but I also have a last name 32. So 30 and 30 makes 60. 60 is less than 70. So it will be okay to concatenate my last name and first name and to put it in my contact name. Can warn the ETL team. Can check my other fields. Here it is nullable, not nullable, so I can create a default value to be sure that it will be filled when we copy it. Address the same. City length is 15. Here it's 30, so it's okay. All the data from city will be able to fit my current attribute. Sequence number are also different because here I have two columns, last name and first name. Here I have only contact name, so of course sequence differs, it doesn't matter. Postal code, here it is 10, here it is only 8, so I can click here and merge into target to have 10 in my current in my target database. Country 30, 15, the same. Can apply it. Phone number nullable, okay. Cell phone doesn't exist, I can easily create it. Fax differs for the sequence, okay. Email doesn't exist, so I can create it in my target. Contact name doesn't exist, it makes sense, and so on for every column. When it's over, so I can create my report. I have two formats, two types, RTF or HTML. For example, HTML, I can expand all nodes or get or keep my current node, my tree expand. And when I generate my report, I can easily see all my entity, my attributes, what I decide to do, and I can easily use this array to communicate with my ETL team and other coworkers. And when I click finish, it will be directly updating my target model. So I can click on my project with the target DB. I see that I have new entities which has pop up. I can easily rearrange my layout, and I see my customer demographic, reg, territory, all my new objects created. I can also check my entity customers, for example. I see that my postal code is now nvarchar 10 instead of 8. I have my new attributes, and everything has worked fine. So I can save as my project as Northwind target with a new name, source and target DB merge. And I can provide my files to my colleagues to help them for the migration of the data itself and to generate the physical before and so on. In this video, we have seen how to use the compare and merge utility, which helps us to compare our two systems models. We saw the different kind of data, the ones which are similar, the other with different types or lengths. We have decided what change we want to take and to get. So we have generated another model with all the merge data and from the two systems. If you want some more information, you can go to idera.com/contact sales.